From gaming challenges to chasing dreams with Kojima,
you've got
let's talk
tasks.
design
The
and
team has
culture.
dependencies. You have to produce system design work for people that really need it to continue building the product that we're making. And it's always against the deadline. So some days it can be very chill. Some days it can be like you're pulling your hair out because you're working in a very technical yet creative space. So sometimes you go in and it's like, oh, I just need some edge case details on this functionality. And it's like, okay, cool, I can do that. And then sometimes it's like, hey, we're ready. We want to push this build next week, but we need this huge system and we need it by tomorrow because if we don't have it, it won't make it into the release version. And then you have to like really freak out a bit and then get things done.
So I'm guessing some days you might be chilled out and other days you might work 10, 12
might
hours a
work,
day.
yeah, you might might bleed into your weekend depending on how vigilant you are. Yeah, that happens.
Do you have a favorite game to play?
I've got a few, yeah. I've got a few. Right now I'm playing I'm still finishing the second installation of the Final Fantasy remake, which is really well done in my opinion. And don't judge me for it, but I'm playing Black Ops 6. And I love roguelike games. So like Dead Estate, which is a indie game. It's very well done. I recommend anybody to go and check it out if you get the chance. Yeah.
Is there anyone in the gaming community, whether designer, developer, or case be that you want to work with?
Oh, yeah, I think Kojima would be cool to work with. I actually got to meet Kojima and dude doesn't speak English, so like his translator was like kind of translating everything, which means that if we did work together, it would be a lot of that.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd work out. So I'd have to learn Japanese, but if I did, I would definitely want to work with Kojima.
Okay.
And
who was that for people? People might not know who that is.
yeah, Hideo Kojima is responsible for what's the name of the game? Solid Snake, the Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, he's responsible for the Metal Gear Solid games. He's responsible for the what people were calling the walking simulator. I can't remember the name of the game. My brain is scattered now. But yeah, he's a iconic game designer, and I would love to get in his brain, see what things are like up there.
And so your title now is lead game designer. Like, what's the title after that? Like lead designer, supervisor, senior lead designer?
That's actually a core problem with our industry is that no studio has mastered the definition of lead designer versus a design director. And when you get to bigger companies, it's only political. It doesn't have anything to do with your responsibility or contribution, in my opinion.
Okay. So hypothetical question, right? Suppose someone who watches it like, man, they have a gaming company. Like we want to steal Julius away from where he's at now.
Sure.
What would they have to do to convince you to leave?
Like culture,
Culture.
work culture before anything else. Work culture and environment before anything else. Very low toxicity, and empathy towards others. I think those are the key things. And then of course salary at the end.
Yeah.
I've been on both sides of the spectrum, paying employees and being the employee getting paid. And I can say that it's very rare to find companies that pay fairly and competitively. So it would be that, fair competitive salary for, running a game design team and perhaps others.
So talk some about actually living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.